Acadia National Park, Bar Harbor, Maine. Hi, this is Jim from RV4x40.com. Welcome back to the channel this week. We were able to do some touring in New England this fall, and one of the great places we were able to see was Acadia National Park. Been on my bucket list and on Chris's bucket list both to go see that park for some time, and had never gotten into that. Maine was the 50th state for me personally. I'd been to the other 49, but never made it all the way to Maine as many times as I've been in New England. For business and pleasure. So the park is fantastic. It is primarily on Desert Island, I believe is the right name for it, and near Bar Harbor. And one of the unique points about this particular park is Cadillac Mountain is there. And Cadillac Mountain is the highest mountain on the East Coast, and it is also the spot that gets the first sunrise at least part of the year. Depends on where the sun is relative to the equator, and it does move back around a little bit, but for part of the year this is the first sunlight is seen on that mountain. And so it was a cold morning up there. It was very brisk. The wind was, I'm not sure what, but the wind chill factor was in the teens or 20s when we were up there. And so I got up early, headed up to the mountain, and was one of the early ones up there. And by the time the sun came up, there were probably 300 or 400 people up there on the mountain with me, watching the sun come up over the Atlantic Ocean. So it was a spectacular sight. I think you'll see some pictures in this that are kind of cool. So welcome to the site. Let's take a look at some of the sights of Acadia National Park, in particular as seen from Cadillac Mountain early in the morning. Well, I'm all bundled up this morning because it is rather chilly. It was 32 degrees at the RV when I left this morning at about 4 o'clock. And went to Cadillac Mountain for sunrise, along with 300 or 400 other of my closest friends, I guess. A lot of people up there. And I was told the wind chill factor was 20 degrees. It was a brisk wind up there, and the temperature in the car was still about 30 degrees. So it was cold, but it was even colder because of the wind. So did some sunrise pictures at Cadillac Mountain, then took a drive down to Jordan Lake, the south end of that. Did some walking around the south end of the lake, took some more pictures there, and watched some more of the sunrise coming up over the mountains. It's a little delayed here because of the hills to the east of the Jordan River. So good morning. It's cold, it's chilly, and my bones are feeling like they're frozen at this point, so time to sit in the car for a while and warm up and see what the rest of the day goes. Hope you've enjoyed our video from Acadia. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, we would appreciate it if you click on the red subscribe button down below and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the bell icon. You'll get notified when we post a new video. In the meantime, we'll be traveling around the highways and byways of America and hope you'll join us, and maybe we'll run into you somewhere. And remember, as I always tell you folks, as you drive, keep her between the ditches.